Happy Soul Sunday.
Yes, this is the same thing I wore last Sunday. You know why? Because I recorded this ahead of time, because I'm kind of on a holiday.
The cat video that you've been dying for.
Well, that's a little dramatic.
This one I do have written down, so it won't go all over the place.
Second cat, here we go.
This time, we brought a kennel. So day one, we go in. We didn't have the moment like we did with Pippin. We thought maybe you just don't get that moment with every cat. So we found a black one that we're like, yeah, why not? We think it'll get along with Pippin. We like black cats. They're so cute.
They're underrated for sure.
And so we went up.
At the Humane Society, that's where we get our cats.
And we were like, okay, we're ready to start the adoption.
Pro tip number 1.
Go in with enough time to start the adoption paperwork.
Takes about 40 to 60 minutes.
We did not have the time, is what we were told. We were super disappointed. We decided to go in the next day. We ended up going into this one room with 2 cats. A female calico cat who just like headbutted like crazy. And then a male tuxedo, black and white, little prince who just licked us like crazy.
They were both so sweet.
And we were not sure what to do.
Pro tip number 2
is expect the unexpected. One of the volunteers told us, why don't you just adopt both? And we're like,
can we? Would that be too much? Blah, blah, blah.
We overanalyzed ourselves.
We should have brought both of them home.
Instead, we adopted the female. That's Mary. We don't regret adopting her, obviously.
But kind of wished we had got both of them.
And then we found out,
while we were doing the adoption paperwork, that we had time for,
we found out that Mary had actually been getting her spay operation when we were there the previous day.
So we never would have found her that day.
It was totally meant to be that we had to come in the next day and find her. Then once we got Mary home, since she had just been spayed, we had to be like really careful with her that she didn't overexert herself and open up her incision. And also, you're supposed to keep your cats separated for about 2 weeks. That way they can like smell each other's smells throughout the house. We got Mary one of those cone Elizabethan collars that are called.
She hated it. It was terrible. I took it off of her in like 20 minutes because she was just struggling to do anything and I felt terrible for her.
Tip number 3 is the Dr. Maggie's. I don't know if that's everywhere, but that's what we used. It's a little ointment that you put on whatever sores.
It helps it heal. It keeps it lubricated so it's not as itchy, and also it's a taste that they don't like, so they're not like tempted to lick it all the time, which could open it up, blah, blah, blah.
So that really helped her heal a lot faster, and I mean, we kept our cats separated for the 2 weeks and then slowly introduced them, and now they're great together. They still have little cat fights every now and again, but that's normal, and I didn't realize how well that all went until we got Jem, and Jem and Mary are still working on being friends.
Pro tip number 4, cats are super territorial and you really need to let them get acquainted with each other super slowly.
The slower you progress, the better chances they will be friends are,
I think.
So that's our little story about how we got Mary, our second cat.
And if you're thinking about getting a cat, definitely go to your local Humane Society because there are so many animals in the world that need homes.
Go love your cats. Happy Caturday.